And then I saw a picture of the Honorable Sports Minister.
Yes.
Kofi Idi Adams.
Yes.
Honorable.
Yes.
And then I saw a picture of Youth Employment Agency boss, Malik Basintale.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of the two of them. And I said, oh, that's nice. Youth and sports are cousins or their brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
So if you find the Youth Employment Agency boss meeting the sports minister, they are possibly cooking something that will not to the benefit of the youth who are in sports. That was my first thought. Then a few minutes later, I saw an X post. Play abroad. A game changer to secure foreign club slots for young and ambitious footballers coming soon. I didn't understand the thing. So I read it again. Play abroad. A game changer to secure foreign club slots for young and ambitious footballers coming soon.
Not to catch you. For our listeners, if you go to our Facebook stream, you find the set picture Raymond is talking about. The picture of the two gentlemen. Now,
this play abroad game changer to secure foreign club slots for young and ambitious footballers was made by Malik Basintale, the Youth Employment Agency boss. And I asked myself, what is the meaning of this? What does it mean? What is in it? Then I saw a story somewhere. The story read, the Ministry of Sports and Recreation and the Youth Employment Agency are set to launch Play Abroad, YEA Play Abroad Initiative, a program designed to create jobs and advance sports development in Ghana and beyond. Play Abroad Initiative. That is the initiative. Play Abroad Initiative.
Okay.
And then Basintale is telling us a game changer to secure foreign club slots for young and ambitious footballers.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see, if anybody thinks that you can play politics with football recruitment,
yes,
like the way they recruit foot soldiers and others into security services, it doesn't work like that in football.
Okay.
So you cannot tell me today that the thousands of youth who are unemployed because they want to chase the dream of playing football, you have a lifeline for them by securing foreign club slots for them to go and play. That is not how the football ecosystem works. If that were the case, you won't come and meet them unemployed. If it was that easy to get a foreign club and say, oh, I have 15,000 youth, like the way he's organizing taxi drivers and others for other countries. If it were that easy, no youth who plays football will still be on the shores of Ghana trying to chase a dream of becoming a footballer.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Nathan, and the sports minister must not be entertaining such conversations. You see, the sports minister has been in this job for quite a bit.
Yes.
He's been with the key players, the Ghana Football Association. He should go and ask them. He should go and ask the Ghana Football Association. He's good friends.
Yes.
How difficult or easy it is for players to secure foreign clubs, to secure connections, or to secure the chance to play in foreign clubs. Okay? You cannot play politics with this. This one, no propaganda, no play. You see, you can tell the people you give them jobs abroad to go and drive taxis or to go and do home care and to go and do all those things. But don't play politics with football.
Okay.
He shouldn't try it. You see, the football ecosystem and how players leave the source of this country to go abroad.
Yeah.
It is not child's play. You cannot tell me that you go to constituency A and say, oh, there are 15,000 footballers there. Constituency B, there are 6,000 footballers there. Talented. Constituency C, talented footballers. So I've secured foreign slots with Chelsea. Chelsea will come and take all the 15,000 and send them. How do you call it? Liverpool. I've secured 15,000 clubs. Come and take our players. It doesn't play out like that.
Yeah.
So stop giving the youth false hope. Stop giving footballers who are trying to make ends meet false hope that you are coming to secure jobs for them. No, it doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that. Do a number of FIFA registered agents in this country who on daily basis are bringing in scouts to come and look at these boys. At the end of the day, just a handful of those boys get a chance to even go and engage in justifiers, only for just a few to be picked to play those teams that they go to. Does he know? Does he know what goes into all of that? Does he know what goes into recruitment of players for foreign clubs? Or he thinks that it is immigration or police or army where they have quotas. Constituency A, minister, MP, bring quota, bring 15 people. This one. Or he thinks that is how it works. Huh? Basintale shouldn't deceive anybody.
But wait, do we have details of this set?
Nathan, the detail is this. This is the detail. You see, if you know you are not ready with the full details, don't come and tell us anything. He says a game changer to secure foreign club slots for young and ambitious footballers coming soon. Nathan, where in this world, does a government have a scheme where they are connected to foreign clubs? Nathan, listen, they are connected to foreign clubs so that they produce the talent for the foreign clubs to come and pick. That's a government initiative. They should be serious. They should be serious. Look, you see, by this time, any serious YEA boss should be looking at models like Right to Dream.
Yeah.
And saying, okay, I have identified that there are a lot of youth who are talented footballers, but they don't get a chance to go abroad. Some of them have gone past the age where foreign clubs will be interested in signing them.
Yes.
So, to safeguard those who are coming, what do? There should be a proper conveyor belt. We should be investing in a lot of academies. Get the right people to teach these boys so that they get to a certain level where they'll be attractive to foreign clubs.
Yes. And in those
that is the discussion that we should be having now. Not telling me game changer to come and move players abroad to secure slots for players abroad.
And you can't do this independent of the GFA.
Nathan.
And the sports ministry. So the three entities will speak with each other.
Yes.
Because it's the football people who will know the agents and the scouts. So there's a structured thing where you know which scout is coming. You know which player he's picking.
Yes.
You know the club the player is going to. So you know
who manages the player.
You've done your part. You've created the academy. Yes. You've ensured that there's proper education. You are making sure players are treated fine. The FA is handling what it must handle.
Good.
The sports ministry is supervising at a policy level.
Yes.
Then the three come together and then we go.
Yes, you see. So YEA, what warrant do they have? Go warrant to go and say that they are trying to recruit people and go and give them to foreign clubs.
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. And all of these players we want to send abroad, if they have to go and play for international clubs, obviously it has to go through the FIFA transfer matching system,
which is in the hands of the GFA.
Look, you see, Basintale shouldn't do this. You can play politics with all the other jobs you are looking for people, call center jobs, taxi drivers, tailors, carpenters, and all. You can play politics there, but don't play politics with our football. Please, let's respect ourselves in this space. And sports ministers should not be listening to some of these conversations. You should know better by now. Honorable Kofi Adams, you see, don't let these people. Don't let them come with anything and then you are fine with it. Please, no. By this time, we should be looking forward to establishing a proper conveyor belt for our talents and hope they are able to perform like Right to Dream and the likes. So that we know where we are producing the talent and we know how they can smoothly progress to the next stage. Nathan, please, nobody should deceive anybody. Basintale doesn't have any foreign club anywhere that is coming to recruit youth. Nobody should be deceived. Nobody should be deceived. He doesn't have any club anywhere that is coming to recruit youth of Ghana wholesale and go and put them in foreign clubs.
I don't, and I agree with you, Raymond, when we say some of these things. It's important to give people the proper detail so we know what we are talking about.
Sporty FM.
You are, because...
Nathan, they've rolled out, he's rolled out a couple of initiatives in recent times. Okay, so there's one that they say come and register, they'll take you abroad, taxi driver, some things, all those ones. Then, after dealing with all of that, then immediately you put football in it.
As for that one, the football there, the YEA cannot solely do football by itself. No way.
It does.
Neither can the YEA or the ministry do football by themselves.
No way.
So it requires the YEA, the ministry, and the GFA.
Yes.
And Raymond, as you said, what the YEA can do is to set up. So, for example, previously we had the youth resource centers.
Good.
That's okay. Now, if you say you want to focus on football, now set up proper facilities to house these footballers with a proper pitch. But that not alone.
Proper instructors.
Proper instructors. Not only football instructors,
yes,
but conventional educational instructors, because as we've seen from Kepal a few days ago, the life of a footballer is very unpredictable. Today you are hot, tomorrow not the same.
Yeah.
Then you would have done your part of helping young people into a structured system. It's a state-run academy. They are learning football. We are teaching them other things, so they are prepped for the market.
Absolutely.
Then if you say, okay, so what do we do with these footballers? Then the GFA comes in and now you regulate or you talk to the GFA. Okay, what can we do?
Yeah.
These players can form the basis of the Starlets or the U15 or whatever.
Absolutely.
Now it is through those matches and through those channels that
be spotted.
Yes.
So it is not cast in stone that I have 15,000 youth who know how to play football sitting somewhere. And I say, oh, I have connection to 1,000 foreign clubs. Otherwise, you see your players ending up in Latvia, Suriname, Nepal,
but which player?
Laos.
Which player?
Oh, yes.
I'm coming. On the side, but which player is in Suriname? I mean, Suriname, what is that?
Later today, if we go to Suriname, we'll find Ghanaian players.
I'm just saying.
We'll find them there.
Ending what?
You see? Kyrgyzstan. And things.
So if you play in Latvia, that ain't bad.
That is where Latvia.
But that ain't bad. It's a good starting point, you know.
If we joke, your players will end up in some countries that you've not seen before.
That is true.
Knits and what? Some country be knits and something.
St. Kitts and Nevis. That's in the Caribbean. They'll be on holiday.
Yes. You see, that is where your players will end up. French Grenada. Is that the name? No, you see, Nathan, look, don't joke with this thing. Look, let's be serious here. Let us not play. You see, that's why you can play politics with everything.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
But don't play politics with football.
No problem. So to you, what do you think the YEA should do?
Nathan.
The YEA seems interested in football. What should be the way for them?
Nathan, YEA wants to create jobs for footballers.
Yes.
It is not cast in stone that foreign class will come for these boys because you have spotted them and say you are YEA, they should come and take them. No, it doesn't work like that. Even on the local scene, you cannot get a player into House of Folk because you are YEA.
It's not guaranteed.
You cannot get a player into Kotoko because you YEA have scouted the player and say he should go to House of Kotoko. It doesn't work like that. What YEA should be concerned about is how to create a structure with the contribution of the FA, with the contribution of the sports ministry, that will serve as a conveyor belt for talents that they will identify, talents that they will groom, talents that will be ready for the next level. Find a way to get a system or an academy that will house them, that will hold them, give them the right tuition. And it won't take 2 days, 3 days. This is a long-term project.
Yes.
This is the project YEA should be focused on, not immediately trying to secure jobs for these young people. So the focus should be the future. How to secure something tangible, something that will be beneficial in the long run for these boys. So there's Winneba there. What do you do with Winneba? Okay? How do you get Winneba to be functional again? Right from school level, graduates from SHS, you see the talent, what do you do with that talent? You don't wait for that talent to now come and hustle and be running around, go past the age of 18, 19, get to 20 thereabout, when they are no longer attractive for scouts. No. So, go back to the foundation. That is what YEA should be concerned about. Go to government, go to sports minister. Tell sports minister, you have identified the gap. You have seen X number of youth who are very talented but don't have, they cannot earn a living from football. Let us find a way. Some of them have gone past that time. Let us find a way to safeguard the future. Those who are now coming, they should be the priority now. How can we make sure we have a model running like Right to Dream or the Juventus Academy or any of those other academies that we know have sold players in recent times, Shooting Stars and co. They sold players in recent times. How are they doing it? If government is interested in that bit, go the academy way and groom these boys. Let the boys reach a level where they get exposure. When they get exposure, the scouts will come for them. So the system, it settles itself along the way. Nobody forces anything. Yeah. Nobody forces any move. It sorts itself out.
You provide a way of footballers to be developed.
Absolutely.
And then
When
the
they
rest
get to
of
the
it,
point, the rest of it
will take care of itself.
So please, nobody should deceive anybody. Let nobody deceive anybody. That YEA is going to secure jobs for foreign players abroad. And Nathan, why is the focus abroad? Why is the focus abroad? Why? Those talents who are very good, they cannot play for local clubs here. Those talents, they can secure jobs for them in local clubs here. Oh no, I'm asking. YEA, you can play abroad, play locally. You can't do play locally here.
My point is, why are we even focusing on only the footballers? What about young, talented people who want to be referees? Who want to be coaches?
Oh, Nathan, I'm sure that one too will come. But you see, now it's football they want to tackle.
Fine.
You see, Nathan, governments over the last few years have engaged in a certain habit where, when it comes to matters concerning sports or football, they would not go and consult the right stakeholders. They do things on their own as politicians. Example, building of AstroTurfs and resource centers. Where was the input of the Ghana Football Association or the stakeholders? For us to go and build as many as 153 AstroTurfs. AstroTurfs that we are told have issues, pose challenges to footballers.
Yes.
AstroTurfs that are not standard size. When it comes to a standard size football pitch, AstroTurfs that do not meet those requirements. Where was the input of the key stakeholders? The football people or the Ghana Football Association? What was the input of these people? But government will decide that, oh, this is what we want to do for sports, and they go ahead and go and do it without paying attention or properly consulting the right people. Basintale went to the sports minister. Had he spoken to anybody from the FA, those running football, I am not sure he would have come out to this post. Because they would have told him, my brother, the system doesn't operate like this. They would have cautioned him, now look, you have to take your time. The system doesn't work like this. Nathan, as for sports and football, you can do propaganda with anything, no? But don't do propaganda in that space. Because we are watching and we are monitoring and we know what goes into all of that. Basintale is now an agent. He's not a football agent. Who has a FIFA license to recruit players for foreign clubs? Is that the case? No, because that is what he's selling. That is the advert. The same way he has advertised taxi driving, furniture carpenters, masons, helpers, furniture polishers.
You see, once you enter the realms of football, it's a completely different story.
They shouldn't play there. You see, and that's what I'm saying. Politicians, look, we've seen their manifestos. We saw manifesto of MPP, we saw manifesto of NDC. We saw the number of pages they dedicated to sports. Quarter pages and half pages. We saw them. They launched a youth manifesto for NDC. We saw youth manifesto. How many lines? 7 lines. Sports. Nathan, we've seen all these things. So, we know their commitment when it comes to doing sports or helping us develop our sport. We know their commitment. We know where their focus is. We know what their priorities are. So, if they want to properly come to the table, they should come and let's properly do what would benefit us in future. They shouldn't come and be throwing baits at us. Yeah, you throw one worm there. We are trying to recruit players for foreign clubs. What do you mean?
It doesn't work.
They should stop it. They should stop. If they are not ready to develop sports and develop it well, they shouldn't even touch it. Today we are talking about the NBA draft. They think America just woke up one day and said, oh, this is how we want to develop our basketball. No, they think they just woke up and said, oh, we are now going to produce basketball players. They thought through it, came up with a plan, decided that this is going to be the conveyor belt. And today, we are seeing basketball players.
It goes way down.
It goes way down.
Way down,
with lots of investment. Yes. You don't want to invest. Those players that he wants to send abroad, what has been government's investment in any of those boys? Any of those youth who are loitering around, wanting to play football but cannot? Who has invested a dime in any of those boys? So it goes down. See, all of these things go with investment. If today America is making headlines because of basketball, they invested. If today we are talking about football in France, in Spain, in all of those countries,
they invested
in
money.
Argentina, they invested. We don't want to invest, but we just want to be at the top and pick the benefits and pick the fruits. You see, sports and football doesn't work like that. There are knowledgeable people in the industry. Basintale should go and consult them. There are knowledgeable people when it comes to the sports ecosystem, football ecosystem. Go and consult them and come back. Basintale, if he's listening to me this morning, Go and consult those who understand the sport and come back to us. Come better. But this is not, you see, finding a football club for somebody, it's not like finding a carpentry job or a taxi driver job.
It's a more complicated thing.
It's extremely complicated.
Okay.
I saw Kofi Adams yesterday supporting this initiative, play abroad initiative. He shouldn't be listening to these things.